And on this episode of You're Clearly Not Helping, we have this from Collider. Get over it. Millie Gibson responds to criticism that Doctor Who has gone woke. Why is this in quotation marks? It's amazing. Does Collider not understand what woke is? You know what? I'm gonna say my definition because every time I say the word woke, people always ask me like, "Oh, what's woke?" As if they think it's like a gotcha. Here's how I've always defined woke: using diversity and inclusion as the focus of a product, and using that diversity and inclusion as a shield from criticism. That essentially embodies everything. But here's what she had to say when talking about the Doctor Who show that she got kicked off of. Isn't that kind of weird that she was with Shooty Gatwick for that first season, and then they just got rid of her for some? I think she's Indian. Whatever she was, she's not white. Like, so you had her in it just to get rid of her for someone else. And I have to admit, I never watched Doctor Who. I watched the Shooty Gatwick first season. It's a riot. If you watch that show, not taking it seriously whatsoever, you're gonna have fun watching. It's just an absolute ridiculously poorly written soap opera, which is obviously not what it's supposed to go for. That's not what they intended. They intended to be a good show. It's like no, it's just ridiculous and stupid. Maybe I just had fun reviewing it because it was just the worst thing I've ever seen. But she had this to say. I just watched the show for what it is. I remember watching an episode where David Tennant goes back. I think it was with Martha, and they meet Shakespeare, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Shakespeare, quite hot." I think it was no, it was like Isaac Newton. I think it was the dude that had the apple fall on his head. He was not hot at all. He was not even remotely good looking. That's what made that line so incredibly weird. I was like, "Oh yeah, he's kind of hot." It's like, what are your standards, David Tennant? This is literally what Who does. I think because the way the world is, they're making jabs at anything that's relating to this. You mean the writing? It's not a hidden innuendo. It's not something hiding in plain sight. There's no hiding what's going on here. Russell T Davies has said many times that this is the direction. He wants to go full into this. Drag queens, gay, inclusion, diversity. That is what he has said many times. So there's no, this is just taking jabs at anything that's related to this. You're doing it on purpose. The show is nothing but this, and it's been reported that it's not coming back for a third season, as it shouldn't. She goes on to say, it's not really necessary. Yes, it is. If I'm reviewing something, I can say whatever the hell I want to, woman. The show is so pure and beautiful, and it's literally about two best friends traveling the universe, so just watch it and get over it. Imagine for a second you want to promote a show, and you want to promote a product, you want to promote anything at all, and you're telling people to get over it, to get over the writing, to get over the wokeness of it, to get over the secret hidden innuendos and all that stuff. Why would you say that? Now I'm struggling here to think about what I would say if I was her. If I had to put a positive spin on Doctor Who, I would just say it's good, silly fun. That might be the only part, the only thing I could possibly say if I was her and I have to promote this show. I would say it's about two people traveling the universe, going on adventures. That's it. That's I would say that's what this show is at its core. And sure, we might have certain things in there, but in the end, it's just about two people traveling the universe, having fun. I wouldn't say get over it whatsoever. I would say I hope you give it a shot. I hope that maybe it might seem like it won't seem like your cup of tea. I would say maybe the show might not feel like your cup of tea, but give it a shot. If you have Disney Plus, give it a watch. Give an episode a watch. You might enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, we hope you come back for another one. That's how it should be. You ever hear me shaming you, dear viewer? Do you ever hear me telling you, hey, you have to go out and do this? No, 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 no. You should just like, comment, subscribe, just whatever. Do your part here. You have to give me money. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to agree with me. What? How dare you have another opinion? Have you ever heard me shame you and told you just to get over my opinion? I've gotten into, dare I say, wars with people online in the comment section. I didn't like Deadpool and Wolverine. Tons of bad comments, tons of negativity. That might have been one of the most disliked videos I had. Also, Dune 2. Crazy thing with Dune 2. I gave that movie, really quickly, I gave the movie glowing praise, but I said I didn't like Chani's character and how you could have written her out of the movie and the same thing would have happened. And I just hated how disrespectful she was to their entire religion and way of life, yet somehow she was in the group. I got harpooned in the comment section. I still get negative comments about that video today. It's been, what, Doom 2 came out, what, a year ago? Over a year ago? I'm still getting crap for it. Do you ever hear me say, get over it? Do you ever hear me say, shut up, I'm right and you're wrong? No, that's not the way to do it at all. So here she goes. Get over it. Just that right there tells me I don't want to support you. Was she good in Doctor Who? You know what? I didn't hate her. As crazy as it would have sounded, if you were to tell me that this show was put in, I think, yeah, her character's name was Ruby. If the show was poised to make her the Doctor going forward, I wouldn't be shocked. I thought they had, as much as I did, as the show is ridiculous, I thought they had good chemistry. I believe they were friends. So if you were to tell me that Ruby was somehow going to be given the mantle of a doctor at the end of it, I honestly thought that's where it was going because I didn't think Shooty Gatwick was gonna last 3 seasons. And it turned out that Ruby's character was the one they got rid of. The nice, fun, sweet character that, dare I say, was enjoyable to watch. You got rid of her? Unbelievable. There is a reason why that show is. It's gone. It's gone. There's going to be case studies about the downfall of Doctor Who, a show that's been around for what, almost 60 years. It's like a massive amount of. But I heard that number. I'm like, is that possible? That this show's been around that long? And within a few years, woke is what killed it. You had a built-in fan base for decades. People say, as much as I disagree with David Tennant on his politics and how he handles things, I have never heard a single bad thing about David Tennant Doctor Who. Ever. That's amazing. You've had an almost an unblemished record for all these years. And now, very quickly, wait, what was her name? What was the girl's name? I forgot. I was going to look it up, but I was like, I really don't care. Who cares about her? She's done. That's where it got really bad. Jodie Whittaker. There it was. Is that the actress? Yeah, I think that's the actress's name. Yeah, Jodie Whittaker, Doctor Who. That's when it got really bad. And then you got Shooty Gatwick, and it's gone. Ratings through the floor, viewership non-existent, and Russell T Davies has no one to blame but himself. And the actress that plays Ruby, Millie Gibson, you could have stood here right now and said, it's a show I had a lot of fun filming. I enjoyed the script. And like I said, sure, it might not be everyone's cup of tea, add a little British term to it, but I encourage you to at least give it a try, and you never know, you might enjoy it. But I'm not going to tell people, get over it. That's insane. And what a shock that this show is not going to continue. But, in the end, What do you guys think about that?